Hi, fourth grade. Today we are going to review adding and subtracting fractions and mixed numbers. So the first one, we have 4/10 plus 4/10. 4 plus 4 is 8. The denominator stays the same. Now 8/10 does not look like it is in simplest form. So I need to think in my brain, what goes into both 8 and 10? I think of the number 2. So I divide both the top and the bottom by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Is there anything that can go into both 4 and 5? No. So this is in simplest form. This is the correct answer. If you wrote 8/10, that would be incorrect because it is not in simplest form. Next one, 1 and 1/12 plus 3/12. Well, there's no other mixed number in front of 3/12, so the 1 stays the same. Then I add 1/12 plus 3/12. 1/12 plus 3/12 equals 4/12. Looking at this number, I know it is not in simplest form because something can go into both 4 and 12. I know 2 can go into both 4 and 12. 2 times 2 equals 4, and 2 times 6 equals 12. But then I remember a larger number can go into both 4 and 12. So I divide the top and the bottom by 4 instead. Now I don't forget my mixed number, I rewrite my 1, and then I do 4 divided by 4 is 1. 12 divided by 4 is, I'm sorry, it is not 4, it is 3. And my final answer is 1 1/3. Next, 8/12 minus 2/12. 8 minus 2 is 6, denominator stays the same. Now what can go into both 6 and 12? I know 2 can fit into 6 and 12. I know 3 can go into 6 and 12, but I also know 6 can go into both 6 and 12. So I divide the top by 6, I divide the bottom by 6, and it's 1/2. Next one, 2 and 5/12 minus 1/12. I leave the 2 the same. 5/12 minus 1/12 is 4/12. Now, if you remember the other strategy I taught you, now I can use the other strategy I taught you guys where I think of what times what equals the fractions to simplify them. So 4 times 1 equals 4. 4 times 3 equals 12. I cross out the numbers that are the same, and I'm left with 1/3. So I'm sorry, this is such a mess. I'm going to erase so we can see a little better. And so, as I said before, you can use the strategy where you do 2 times 2 equals 4, 2 times 6 equals 4, cross out the ones that are same, but still 2 6 isn't the smallest it can be. So you would have to go back and do 4 times 1, 4 times 3, cross out the 4, and we have 1/3 left. Or you can just simply divide the top and the bottom by 4 and get the answer of 2 1/3. Next, we're looking at 11/12 plus 8/12. 11 plus 8 is 19/12. That is not the smallest it can be. It's an improper fraction, so it's time to get glad. We're making an ugly improper fraction proper. So G, go divide. 12 goes into 19 one whole time. The remainder would be 7. 12 can go into 19 one full time with 7 as the remainder. The denominator stays the same. And that is my final answer because nothing can go into both 7 and 12. Finally, the last one, 4/12 plus 5/12. 4 plus 5 is 9/12. To simplify, I'm going to use the other strategy where I think of the two numbers that can be multiplied together to get the numerator, the two numbers that can be multiplied together to get the denominator. I cross out the two numbers that are the same, and our final answer for 4/12 plus 5/12 would be 9/12, which is simplified to 3/4. And that is the final correct answer. Good luck with remote learning today.